Thanks.
Hello. Landovel?
I need help. I was swept overboard in a storm and found myself washed up in this terrifying land. What happened? I must find my ship. I must find Nanarel, my father. Are you real or just another spirit?
I'm as real as you seem to be.
I am Landovel, first mate on the opulent Gale. My father, Nanarel, is the ship's captain. We were trapped in a horrible storm. I fell into the churning sea. I was dragged under the waves, blacked out, and awoke nearby in a ship's graveyard.
Oh, what do you need, Landovel?
I need to find my father and my ship. When I last saw him, he was at the wheel, clutching his treasured belongings, a locket, a spyglass, and the ship's logbook. Our ship must have run aground. We need to find him.
I'll help you, Landovel.
Oh, thank you. I fled from ghosts and Daedra when I came ashore and heard one of them call it Fathom's Drift. I will not leave this place before I've tracked down my father and our ship. Surely he survived the storm.
Tell me about your father.
My father has captained the opulent Gale since I was a boy. He built the ship with his own 2 hands. I may never be the captain he'd hoped I'd be, but I'll never forget how alive I felt knowing he was at the wheel.
Are you sure you can be found at this place?
This place? I don't know where we are. There was a storm and a great wave and my father shouting. Yes, he was shouting at the storm.
You're in Apocrypha, domain of Himeros Mora.
Hermaeus Mora. High elves don't deal with Daedra, but he's known among the sailors as Hermes Mora, the Tide King. He carries many names, but he lives deep beneath the waves. Could my father have angered him somehow?
I don't know. Maybe. Well, let's see what happened. Off we go into the depths of the ship's graveyard. Find some trace of this guy's father and different artifacts around here. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
The wrecked ships are ahead through these sea caves. Look for my father's belongings. If we find them, we'll likely find him as well.
Well cared for treasured locket depicting the High Elf family. Inscribed in the reverse side is a symbol of Daedra Prince, Himeros Mora.
My father treasured this locket. He wore it on every voyage for good luck. He would never leave it behind. But it is marked with a symbol of Hermes Mora. I never noticed that before.
You sure you know
Keep
anything
your
about
eyes
him?
peeled, my friend. Finding my father's belongings would help locate him and our ship.
What's the last thing you can remember on the ship?
We were caught in a powerful storm, and the sky shone a sickening hue. I had my sea legs, but the incessant waves drove me to my knees. I heard my father shouting.
Shouting?
I heard him yelling.
Okay.
At me, at the crew. A huge wave struck the ship, and I fell into the churning sea. Oh, I can still taste the salt water. My lungs felt so heavy. I was choking on it.
You were drowning.
But if I drowned, then how did I awaken here? What happened to the rest of the crew? What became of my father? Why was I spared? Keep your eyes peeled, my friend. Finding my father's belongings would help locate him and our ship.
Why do you call him Hermes Mora?
The Daedric Prince has many faces and is known by many names. To the Khajiit, Hamora. Herma Mora to the Mer. Among seafarers, he is called Hermes Mora, he who resides in the darkest depths.
And what is Himeros Mora to you?
I am not superstitious, but my father, on the other hand, would mutter some prayers into his locket each time we set sail.
So your father believed?
Among seasoned sailors, Hermas Mora is both a blessing and a warning. Speak his name with dignity, and one may cross the most vicious seas with little more than slightly damp boots. Ignore him, and you risk his wrath.
Come on.
Yeah.
Bet they weren't expecting that. Is it over? Oh.
You okay, Amber?
This is so much better than reading.
Spyglass. Age with trusty hand telescope for the use in the high seas. The lens is fractured, but making the view more like a kaleidoscope than a visual aid.
I recognize this. Father's spyglass. But its lens is cracked and useless.
Hi.
Landovel, my boy! You're alive! I'm so relieved!
Father, is that you? Are you... this ghost?
That's a lot of weight,
You
huh?
brought my son here. I thought I lost him. For that, you have my thanks.
You're Landovil's father?
I'm Nanarel, captain of the Opulent Gale. My son's been restored to me. We must complete the pact before this gift is taken back.
What pact?
I watched my son swept overboard. He would drown in the storm. I appealed to a greater power, but didn't complete the ritual. We must finish the task, lest he perish again.
Okay, what must we do?
You must sacrifice 3 tokens from my past. Logbook, spyglass, and locket at the unquenchable brazier near the entrance to the sea caves to seal the pact. Do this for us.
Very well, I'll do this.
You brought my son here. I thought I lost him. For that, you have my thanks.
I am alive. I should be dead. I need time to think all this over. Let's gather the items my father's spirit spoke of and go back to the brazier where you found me.
You okay there?
All this time, I had been searching for my father. He can't be dead. He's faced the jaws of a sea serpent and lived.
I want more. Who else can we smack around?
Fragment added. Okay, one more piece to find. All the way around here, it seems. Yes. Whoa. There it is.
I hate this. This is so much better than reading.
Here you go, that's the logo. Storm lasted 4 days, and now as the gale cannot withstand the battering of the waves. I fear that the ship may be lost in all hands in heavy seas. I cannot condemn my son to the watery grave, so now I must look to the unthinkable. Long ago, I learned that an ancient sailor, the ritual that long ago, I learned from an ancient sailor the ritual to enter into a pact for greater power. Now is my only chance to save my son. Written in blood in a series of strange, swiftly shifting glyphs. Then the following. I call upon you now in my time of need. Take my life and my crew, but save my son. I offer eternal servitude for you for this boon. And in different handwriting, a series of strange alien glyphs follows. The offer is accepted. The pact is made. Let Neru become my guide for the drawn dead. So let it be done. The last line, Neru's handwriting. I cannot condemn you to the depths, my son. I must do the unthinkable. I'm sorry.
That's my father's handwriting. And someone else's as well. What does it mean?
Your father entered a pact?
I remember. The cold waves dragging me down. And my father... dead. God, this is a lot to grapple with.
Move!
Probably the wrong way, but it's kind of interesting what's going on here.
Try to keep moving.
Kind of cool, kind of spooky. Kind of for a spine. Is it bad that I can't even tell? Off to Apocrypha.
cannot believe it. My father traded his life for mine.
Let me tell you all, my friend.
Oh, not just yours,
Then
also
you
his crew's.
can cast the items into the flames and complete my pact.
Not just your life, his crew's life as well.
I will tell you everything. Of my relationship to the Daedric Prince, and what I did to save my son.
All right, tell us about this pact.
The pact was with Hermes Mora, who sleeps with his secrets in the depths. I had learned an incantation to entreat with him from an ancient sailor, and inscribed the summoning into my logbook.
So you made a deal with the Daedric Prince.
When I saw my child swept away in the storm, I knew he would perish, and I invoked the pact. Hermes Mora heard my prayers and answered.
At a cost.
At a cost. My son was saved, but I am fated to serve as Hermes Mora's guide in this land of lost souls. You must burn the relics of my past, so I exist only in memory. Sacrifice the spyglass, logbook, and locket in the brazier.
Tell me about these items first.
These items represent my past. Place them in the sacred flame to finalize my pact and seal my fate. Should Hermes Mora rescind his offer, Landolvel will perish.
Tell me about the spy gas.
With this glass, I beheld Hermes Mora rising from the sea in response to my evocation.
The sight of him made the lens shatter.
It nearly shattered my mind. So horrid was his visage.
Tell me about the logbook.
The book invokes the pact I made. I transcribed the spell into it. When I spoke the words aloud, Hermes Mora's writing appeared beneath it, agreeing to the deal.
And why do we have to burn it?
Burning the book and the other items finalizes my agreement. Unless it is fed to the brazier, there is still a chance Hermes Mora would return my son to the depths and let him drown.
And the locket?
Ah, that is a treasured totem in my past life, of my lovely wife and devoted son. It is marked by the hand of Hermes Mora when he agreed to spare my son's life. You've heard what I have to say. Now place the sacrifices into the flame.
Annabelle?
My head is spinning. My father is dead, a ghost trapped to this land. There must be some way to free him. The logbook. Why didn't it burn? I don't understand. How is this possible?
Something wrong?
Hermes Mora has changed the bargain. It now reads, "Let Nanarel, or the memory of him, become my guide for the drowned dead." The words, "or the memory of him," are new. What does this mean?
Morris Mora means to make good on Neryl's bargain one way or another.
You mean to suggest Hermes Mora wants me to forget my own father? Forget our time together?
Well, we're within his domain. Anything's possible here.
Surely I would never... No, I will do it. If it means my father will return to the mortal plane, I will do whatever it takes.
You want to accept his offer?
Hermes Mora will trade my memories for my father's life. I would forget him, but he would live. Yes. Give me the book.
I would rather perish than let my son forget me. Let me seal the pact. It seems my fate is now in your hands. Whatever this new bargain is, I beg you, do not let my son accept it.
Same as before, except or the memory of him. So we get a choice here. We either get to give it to Lendevel, and he forgets his father, or give it to Neril, and he has to spend the entire goddamn time in this place while his son remembers him. I'm gonna say that they can make new memories. Here you go.
Traveler, give me the book. I will gladly trade my memories for his life.
Father made his decision, and you disagree?
My father put everything on the line to save me, but I cannot let him die. Not if there's a better alternative.
You would make a deal with the Danger Prince.
Should I hesitate when my father made the same choice? This isn't what I wanted, but my memories seem a small price to pay for his life. Give me the book.
You might want to think about it. Let's hear the other deal. Neril?
I'm unsure how you came to help my son, but I'm indebted to you, stranger.
Hey, Jimmy.
Give me the book, so I may finish this.
Are you at peace with remaining this way?
I am. I made my choice the moment my son was swept overboard. Hermes Mora honored his side of the deal. I will honor mine.
But Hermes Mora also changed his offer.
And I should have a son forget his father? I would rather perish, literally.
Rather prideful.
Let me honor the original promise I made. My son is stubborn, but he offers too much. Give me the logbook.
Nope. Lendevel.
Traveler, give me.
Yep.
My father put.
Yep.
Should I hesitate?
Give it to you.
Thank you, Traveler, for helping me rescue my father. Hermes Mora will now come claim his bounty, but for these final moments, I will think of my father. Here, for your efforts.
Not like you can't just talk to him after.
Hear me,
Look
Hermes
at
Mora.
you. Pretty
I accept
impressive.
your offer. My memories for my father's life.
You have saved both me and my son, but at what cost?
Who are you, old man?
I am... No. I am a friend of your father's. Come. Let's talk.
Why? Why can't you tell him that you're his father? Huh?
This man is a friend of yours, no? He feels quite familiar.
What do you do now?
To be honest, I'm not sure.
How's your head feel?
Odd. Things feel familiar, but distant. I remember you, and almost drowning, and washing up on shore. But there's something else, something deeply important that I've lost track of.
Do you know what you'll do now?
I'm not sure. This old man, he seems familiar. I think he's a captain. Perhaps I'll go to sea again. Yes, that would be good for me.
Agree. Have a good life, Lendevel.
This man is a friend of yours, no?
Now, Neril.
I'm restored. Hermes Mora is bountiful. But at what price?
Well, what do you do now?
For once, I have no stars to guide me. I cannot simply return home to my wife. I cannot tell her Landelvel thinks me to be a stranger.
You're gonna stay here in Apocrypha?
I will remain until I find a new path. Perhaps I may guide him a bit longer. No longer as father, but as companion. There is a settlement southeast of here, I understand. I shall lead him to safety.
Oh, there may be yet a part that him remember. There may be a part of him that remembers you.
It pains me, but he chose to save me at the cost of his memory. I'm unsure what happens next, but I will watch over him in hopes that one day we might journey together.
Kind of sad, but at the same time, I don't understand why he can't just tell him, like, hey, I'm your father, and Hermes Mora took your memories, let's build some new memories together. Yay! Well, things that happen in Apocrypha.